Conditional functions. First, we learned about basic functions. They are about getting the sum of everything, the average of everything, counting the cells containing only numbers, count A containing the cells with anything inside except blank cells, max the highest number, and min the least of a number in a range of cells. But what happens when we need to get just the total of the sales for the Valle store or the average only for the girls in a class? Then is when we use conditional functions, when we have only to get the sum, the average, or count only some of the cells according to a criteria. So we have to specify three different instructions to Excel. The first two are about the BIP criteria. So the first one is the cells containing the information about the VIPs, and the box number 2 is the criteria of the VIP. So here basically we're describing to Excel how to identify our VIPs. And remember that for that criteria we need to specify one of these 6 comparison operators: equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal, or different. And finally, the last and third instruction is about specifying the cells we need to sum or we need to average. Basically, the calculations or math operations. This is the example. So we have here this information. It's about a class, and we need to calculate or answer these 8 questions. The first one: how many women are taking the course? How many means using function count, but not for the whole class, only for the girls. So let's start by typing equals count if open parentheses, and let's use fx. So the range of the cells containing the information for our criteria, or only the VIPs. In this case, our VIPs are only the girls, or in the class. So the cells containing the information, it's column B. And the criteria is equal F for female. Then we click on OK. Question number 2. They're asking us to now identify how many boys are taking the class. So again, we need to count. It's going to be equals count if open parentheses and then fx. Our VIP range of cells and our VIP criteria is, in this case, well, the range of cells containing information about if they are boys or not, and the criteria for getting only boys, it's equal, in this case, M for male. That's it. And then OK. The answer is 7 boys in the class. The next question is asking us to add the total amount paid for the lab for students that belong to Santiago. In this case, to get a total, we need to use the function equals sum if open parentheses and then fx. Now remember, boxes 1 and 2 are about the VIP criteria. So, where are our VIPs and what are the specifications for our VIPs? And then we set the cells that we want to sum. So according to the question, that we want to add to get the total amount paid for the lab. So we need to sum the amount paid for the labs. It doesn't matter the order, as long as you identify what is the range of cells for the VIPs, the criteria VIP, or the range of cells you want or need to sum. And then it continues. For the students that belong to Santiago, Santiago is the city, so the range of cells for our VIPs, which is the city of Santiago, is this one. And then the criteria for only Santiago is equal to Santiago. And that's it. So range and criteria are about the VIPs, which is all about the city. And the sum of range in this case is the amount paid for the lab. So this is the calculation. And then OK. Then we need to add the total amount, but now of the lab hours. So this is what we need to sum, the lab hours. This is box number 3 for the students that passed evaluation 1. So our VIP criteria is this one, passing of evaluation 1. Let's start equal, and then it's again the sum if parenthesis. So it's the total amount of lab hours. So it's the sum of the lab hours, box number 3, what we need to calculate. And then, not for everybody, only for the students who passed evaluation 1. So the range of cells containing evaluation 1 is this one, and the criteria for passing is 70 or above, so greater than or equal to 70. And that's it. Okay. We need to obtain the average, meaning equals average if. So, for students that fail the course, use the final grade. So that means that our VIPs in this case is the final grade. The ones who fail the final grade. And also, they are asking us to get the average of the same thing. So in this case, our VIPs and the range of cells to average is the same. Then, obtain the average for the students that failed the course. So, using the final grade, just consider the ones who failed the course, which is less than 70, and they're asking us to get the average of the same thing. So again, just because this is the question, and then OK. The next one, count. So it's count if. Because it's not for everybody, we have VIPs. In this case, it's the number of students that have more than 5 lab hours. So the cells for the VIPs is the lab hours, and the criteria is more than 5, so greater than 5. And then OK. The next one, count the number of students, so it's again count if. Because it's not for everybody, we have VIPs. And who's the VIPs? It's the students who failed the course using the final grades. So again, the cells for the VIPs is the final grade. And of this one, we want to know how many failed, so less than 70. 6 kids failed the class. Finally, calculate the total. Total means sum, and it's not for everybody, so sum if, because we have VIPs. So who's our VIPs now? It says calculate what? The total of the lab hours, meaning the range of cells to sum is going to be the lab hours. Okay? But not for everybody, only for the students that do not belong to La Granja. So the cells containing the city are in column D. And the criteria for do not belonging to La Granja is less than, equal than, because this means different. Remember the symbol? Different. So different from La Granja. Here we have it. And then OK. And that's it.